Hey guys, it's Rob from Hypop and welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Godox Tulip collapsible softboxes in 60 centimeters and also 80 centimeters. Thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell to be updated of any new content that we release. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this product as well as any other video ideas that you have for us if you want us to unbox anything. Give the video a like, follow us on social media at Hypop and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Let's get into it. I've got the Godox collapsible tulip softboxes with me here today. So they're actually available in 60 centimeter size as well as an 80 centimeter size. And they come in these handy little pouches. So these are little carry cases that house all the items that are included with the softbox. So let's take a closer look at what's included. When you open this up, you actually have a few items inside. So firstly, you've got the grid. You've also got another zipper pouch here that has the actual collapsible softbox inside. It also has some diffusers here. So you've got the outer diffuser as well as the inner diffuser for the softbox. And there's a softbox there. We'll leave that in the pouch because that can spring open quite easily, and we'll leave that to when we're setting it up. And you've also got an S-type bracket. So this is the Godox S-type bracket that mounts to a light stand and also allows you to mount a flash. It's kind of like a universal adapter. We have an unboxing and review of this as well as the Godox S2 bracket, which we'll link up above if you want to take a closer look at that. And this bracket here also allows you to mount modifiers. So it has an umbrella mount, which is the opening right there, and you've also got a Bowens mount right at the front here, allowing you to mount a whole bunch of different lighting modifiers, including other softboxes, not just these collapsible ones, but also barn doors, snoots, and everything else. And you've also got just a little guide here which is basically for the S-type bracket, and that's everything I was just talking about with showing you all the different setups that you can use with this particular S-type bracket. So that's the 60 centimeter one there. 80 centimeter one's just a little bit bigger because the softbox itself is a little bit bigger. So you've also got a bigger softbox there, so you can see that pouch is slightly bigger than the 60. And you've also got another S-type bracket and also a larger grid, obviously, because it's a larger softbox. And inside that pouch, once again, you've got the diffusers as well. So let's quickly look at that. There we go. So the outer diffuser as well as the inner diffuser. So I've got a couple of S-type brackets here set up already with some flashes attached. So firstly is the S-type bracket that's included, which was the first model that Godox released. I've got a TT685 flash from Godox already mounted, and all you need to do is just make sure that that's locked in to place. To mount it to the light stand, just loosen that knob. Make sure that the screw is not obstructing the way. Mount it on and ensure that it's flush to the light stand, then screw to tighten. So there's your S-type bracket there. There's also the new S2 bracket from Godox, which is compatible with the round head flashes, including the Godox V1, which we've done a review of. If you want to take a look at that, click the link up above. And it also supports the H200R from the AD200, as well as also the AD400 Pro. So if you want to take a closer look at that, make sure to hit the link. And in terms of setting up the softbox, it's actually nice and easy. So pulling the softbox out of its carry pouch, you can see it sort of collapsed like that. It's best to do this with two hands because it does tend to just pop out. And when opening this up, there you have it. So it's a 60 centimeter size. So this one here is a 60, and it's like a triangle shape, which you can open up. So just fan it open like that, and then grab the center there and pull open to create the softbox shape. So you can see there the softbox shape is square, but you can see why it's called a tulip softbox, because it's sort of the edge here, it's a little bit broken. It has that sort of tulip shape. Now to mount it directly to the S-type bracket, all you need to do is use the frames here at the back and wrap it around that circle S-type bracket there. You can see the back of the softbox has a hole opening there that obviously allows the light to pass through. So let's mount that to the S-type bracket. There you have it. So that was relatively quick. It only took me a few seconds there to set that all up. You can see the flash is passing through the inside there, And the Tulip softbox here has a silver opening, which allows the light to reflect a little bit more and projects the light out. Now you have two diffusers here. So you've got an inner diffuser. So you can see that, that's a small square inner diffuser. And you see little loops on the inside here. So these are like elasticated loops that you can use these hooks here to attach the inner diffuser. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so there we have it. So we've set up the inner diffuser. Now the use is basically just to soften the light a little bit more, because you've obviously got the outer diffuser as well. So it adds that additional layer of diffusion to produce that nice soft light, especially for these types of softboxes, because these types of softboxes are perfect for portraiture, especially if you're using them for headshots, corporate headshots, and just portrait photos in general. Now, in terms of mounting the diffuser, the outer diffuser, it actually has Velcro all along the edges here that just mount to the edges here of the actual softbox. So the actual Velcro strip here in the softbox is quite thick. So what I'd recommend is to mount these towards the inside of this Velcro strip here, because we also have a grid to attach, which you could use. This is obviously going to be optional, depending if you want to focus the light a little bit more. Okay, so there we have it. So that's the outer diffuser installed now. And lastly is just attaching the grid. So the grid's Velcro as well. And all you need to do is just expand this out and just attach it to the edges here of the softbox in front of the outer diffuser. So there we have it. So it's nice and easy to set up. It's obviously all Velcro and it's quick to set up in terms of the collapsible softbox and attaching all the diffusers. If you're on location, you know that you can get this all set up really quickly. Now, in terms of using the grid, that tends to focus the light a little bit more. So if you're wanting to focus the light to your subject a little bit more, you'd use the grid. If you're wanting to have a wider spread, you'd remove the grid and just use the diffusers. And if you want to sort of amplify the light a little bit more, you can potentially also remove the inner diffuser and just use that outer diffuser as well. So the collapsible range of Tulip softboxes are also compatible with the Godox S2 bracket. It's basically the same size round head here as the original S-type bracket, so let's quickly show that. So mounting the S2 bracket is the same. You've also got a locking knob here that you just need to loosen before mounting it to a light stand. And just using the frames once again at the back here of the softbox and wrapping that around the front of the bracket. And once again, the S2 type bracket is an optional accessory. It's not included in the standard kit, but it's great if you're wanting to use stronger flashes. So if you're wanting to use the V1 as well as the 8200 or the 8400 Pro, you certainly can with the S2 bracket. And that way you have a little bit more light to work with when using these softboxes. Now, packing away the softbox can be a little tricky, so to do that you just need to do everything in reverse. Basically remove the grid first if that was already mounted. Next step would be to remove the outer diffuser. You don't need to remove them completely. Sometimes you could actually leave them here just attached to one side, or if you'd like to be neat, you can remove that and fold it up. And the inner diffuser that you mounted there, instead of removing all the hooks, you can actually leave that on the inside. Basically, what you need to do is push in one of the corners of the softbox into the other corner there, creating that fan shape once again, and then folding that down to create that triangle shape. Now, to fold this up, all you need to do is with one hand grab the back of the softbox there, or you can see it's sort of like the top of the triangle, and then another hand on the center of the actual edge here of the softbox. Hold it with an inverted grip like that and just twist to rotate. And there you have it. So it's not actually gonna fold on itself and stay that way. You still need to hold it with two hands, and then you can pop that back into your carry pouch there and zip that back up, so it's nice and easy for your next shoot. Now, it's also got that inner diffuser in there that's gonna stay there basically and save you the time to set it up on your next shoot. For more videos just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave down in the comment section below your thoughts on the collapsible softboxes, and if you'll be using them in your kit. Don't forget to give this video a like if it's helped you in any way, and follow us on social media at HiPop, and visit our website, hipop.com.au. Thanks for watching.